moment to send my warmest wishes to everyone celebrating Kwanzaa.
Oh, shut up, silly woman.
Yo, Gringo, what happened to you, dog?
Oh, it's awful, Kwanzaa bot. Everyone hates me.
At least they understand you, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody down with this Kwanzaa tip.
Enjoy swimming.
Black girl magic.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
It appears you've been snow bunnied. Somebody sent me a picture because we have a snow bunny watch. We have a national black celebrity snow bunny watch. If you get caught with skim milk, we're posting you with the bunny wrap.
Tune in time, it's about to go. We got comics, movies ready to show. Talking hero villains and steams. It's for the homies, the dream team. Breaking news of the week on blast. Marvel, DC, the die is cast. Every plot twist we dissect. No stone unturned, what did you expect? For the homies, let's rewind. Dive into the worlds we find. Streaming live with all the glow. Comics, movies, shows, let's go.
Wakanda forever.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Thursday night. You know what that means. It's another episode for the Homies podcast. Happy Kwanzaa, everybody. Chris, my black brother, how you doing on this fine Shamalunga Ding Dong day?
Manjaro mofos, what's going on, guys? Like, listen, I am so happy for this stream. Like, I talked to Phantom about it. I said, like, brother, like, since the GCA has Christmas, we have to do Kwanzaa, man. We got to do Kwanzaa. We want to put some love on Kwanzaa. And for tonight's rules is for all my black brothers and sisters. Listen, we will not partake in the white man's food. We won't partake with the white man's women. Just for 24 hours. Just for 24 hours. I don't know how long we're going to last, but, you know, it is what it is.
Speak for yourself.
my brother, they invented everything. So you're not going to be able to do that, nothing.
Tonight we got two very special guests and returning oddball character. So two returning oddball characters, but one of our very special guests. What's up, Vagabond? Welcome to the Homies podcast.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me again. Habari Ghani. That's Swahili for what's the news. and in Kwanzaa, you're supposed to say the day it is, so I think it's Umoja or something like that, which is the first day.
It's whatever, man.
How's it going? How's
All
it
right.
going, Mo? How's it going,
It is
Mo?
going great, my
Love
brother.
the hat.
But I ask that you address me in a more formal fashion. All right. I am here with my fellow brothers, Vagabundo and MMA Crease. All right. You will talk to me with reverence. Okay. I'm done.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip
Oh,
that.
man. If you guys want that clip for the GCA, you guys can have it, man. Like, you guys can have that one.
We don't need that kind of heat. You can play what it tastes like all you want. Don't do that one.
Okay, got you. Oh, man.
No, I'm doing all right. So
that's good, brother. That's
man.
Good. Oh, no problem, dog.
But,
oh man,
that dress shirt, that's like you wear it in the summer and stuff like that. But when I button that up, I'm like, damn, dude, I look like straight up like a terrorist right now.
Oh Lord, we're definitely on the watch list for sure. We're definitely on the watch list.
Speaking about the watch list, what's up, What's up, Isaac? How you doing, my friend?
Nice. I'm happy to be here for the fake holiday, and we was Wakandans and shit, and I'm happy to celebrate it with representation from our up north brother, who's going to become the 51st governor of Canada, or the 51st state. So I'm happy to be here. Let's have a good Kwanzaa celebration.
Oh man!
I'm trying to make Isaac like the bigger picture there, so everybody can see his picture.
Oh no! I mean, that's totally real.
Oh my goodness! Oh Lord! If you ever don't hear from the homies forever,
Bro, I can guarantee you, I stole his thunder.
I do want to address the chat real quick. Sophie, you are black enough to be on this panel. See, according to Africanologists, that supposedly they started and created everything, and the black people are everywhere. So technically, everyone is black.
Wait, I'm black.
Technically,
does that mean? I can.
No, you don't.
Does that mean?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Your verse alone will get you canceled. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay. I'll save it.
Maybe Mo because he played basketball. Maybe Mo because he played basketball.
Basketball American. That's okay.
Yeah, man. Ebola, how you doing, bro?
Hello, my brother. I am good.
Oh Lord.
You feel like a black
Anyway,
Asian.
enjoy swimming. Oh yeah. Oh, and then the high just went down from there. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I totally
man.
You put that over Endgame, or Infinity War.
Got him.
Oh Lord, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay. Man, okay, all jokes aside, man, I'm glad to have you guys on this stream. We just want to have fun tonight. It's been a pretty rough day, but it is what it is. So, Phantom, what we doing first, man, for this internet news? Can you get that slide up for us, brother?
All right, so I'm not gonna play the thing tonight. So what we got for internet news tonight, Crease? What we got tonight?
Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys wanted to talk about this EA thing that you and Ebola knows or whatever. They're monitoring that you can't say a certain word on.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, so this is from Smash JT. He said that your entire account gets banned if you just say "don't be gay," like reasons why are you gay, and just saying "gay" basically just gets you banned. So not just
they got
bans
rid of the
your
freedom of speech.
Basically, your entire EA account gets banned, not just your account on Apex, which is where this game, it came from Apex, but your entire EA account just gets banned.
And I know that one of the people that got banned is a gay man, and he says, "Damn, I can't call myself gay. What the hell?"
When did ABF get banned?
Oh Lord,
there? That's crazy. I don't understand why.
Oh dang!
That's absolutely insane.
ABF catches strays.
Oh man!
Oh man!
I like it.
Poor ABF. He can't be himself. He wants to be free, but EA says no. We ain't dealing with that today. We're gonna be inclusive and we're gonna respect other gay people. Whatever that means.
What's up? Hey, ABF, how you doing?
Oh man, what do you got? What do you think about this situation, Mo?
I think it's gay. First off, but secondly, they're even saying oh, Bangalore's gay. Yeah, she is. She's obviously, a bull rhymes with the word bicycle. But the whole thing's
You
just
mean
stupid.
dyke?
Thank you. You can say it on your show. I didn't want to steal your thunder, sir. Your accent makes it sound so much better. But anyways, it's just stupid, man. We went from custom badges on Call of Duty to you can't even say gay anymore. Bring back the custom badges. Those were fire, man.
Yes.
Okay, so they were going to do that in Black Ops 6, and then they took it out of the code for us to be able to make our custom things anymore. It was supposed to be part of it, but they're like, nah, I don't think we can because too many people did too many racist things. But that was the fun part, though, of Call of Duty, of making your own custom shit.
Yeah, I also think this whole thing is gay. It really gay, honestly. The problem, so us playing games, people playing sports, competition in general, we like to trash talk. That's human and man nature is to trash talk each other. And being able to call people names and stuff in the sport or even your own teammates to make them play better it's all about is competition. And if you can't do that, it's fucking retarded. I don't know if I was supposed to say that word.
Yeah. No, but seriously,
it's okay.
It's like that's the friends that you have. You rib each other the hardest. In the people that you play against and you talk trash. If you get a good one in on them, you guys become friends. Even if you hate each other at the beginning of the game, you'll show some respect. It's psychological warfare. That's why you do it. You talk trash. You're trying to get people out of their game. You're trying to get into their head. That's part of the fun of competition, is to get inside their head. So to pull all this out of it is gay.
If you can't insult your friends and make fun of each other and not get mad at the end of the day, then you're not friends. It's just the way it is. Real friends can make fun and move on and still be friends, and it makes it even that much better.
Modern Warfare 2 lobbies and Black Ops 1 and 2 people cussing each other out. You go see someone's album, see what they made and everything in between matches while the screen's loading. You might see a noose or two, but it's absolutely hilarious. You come up with a comeback of yourself, or if you are a sucky ass gamer and you hey, this guy who's calling me names is shit talking me, I need to play better or something. It's all in the name of fun and competition.
Absolutely. I had a guy in Gears of War talk trash to me, and I was at the top of the team, and he had 0 kills. And he was talking shit, and I interrupted him. I'm like, "Well, I can't hear you over your zeros." And the whole chat just like that's what it's all about. If you're gonna come, you better come correct. And that's honestly, that's how you get good at or you make people laugh, is you can take it and you can dish it out. As you well know, that stupid ass clip of me is all over the place, but you know what? It's okay because I can dish it out too. So,
what clip are you talking about?
I might. It was supposed to be for Hayden, but I guess
you just got clipped. You just got clipped.
No, it's all right. No, but you're right though, Mo. I mean, Xbox 360 Live back 10, 15 years ago was the golden era of gaming, I think, in my opinion.
That was the golden age.
People weren't sensitive, little limp about everything, and you could actually still have a sense of humor and enjoy socializing online without worrying, oh, am I going to get banned? Am I going to get censored? No, you just have fun.
Even certain games would shit talk you, right? So remember Wolfenstein, if you played on easy, you're the character has a binky and stuff, and it says journalist or whatever on there. And, it's stuff like that. And then and that's the other thing. We coddle culture too much. It's all participation trophies or whatever. We're supposed to have bragging rights in whatever competition we're doing. Halo's beating Halo on legendary, and then so you get the Master Chief outfit while everyone else is wearing regular uniforms and stuff. You got the bragging rights, and you get to see true endings and stuff like that. It makes you want to do better.
Oh yeah, getting the Hayabusa armor in Halo 3, being the first person to do that, and then you go into a game and you carry the team the whole time. And it's no matter who won on either side, as long as you got MVP, you were the shit back then. and we always trash talk each other. It was fun to do. Then it just got
Made
to
you
the
better.
point where everybody just became soy boys and cried like little bitches when you called them a faggot or something.
It's true.
Well, it's no different than like on the basketball court, Mo. Like trash talking makes you bitter. Like you either get better or you better just get off the court. Like
Look,
because if they don't call you a so and so and everything, then you're probably doing something wrong, man. Like
well, let's be serious. They don't
like
talk, they don't pass, they don't do anything because they see my pink ass and they're just like, oh, whatever. But it's okay. When you're playing basketball, especially when you're playing pickup basketball, you're all kind of around the same kind of skill level, and the same thing with video games.
Yeah.
So what can set you apart is psychological warfare. You start talking to some guy and he gets pissed off at you.
Yeah.
Then it's like you're in his head, and now he's off his game, and you've just brought him down another level so that you might have a chance to get one over on him. I would do it all the time. I'd whisper in their ear. Like I had people throw punches at it. It's just like but it's so much fun. And in video games, it's hilarious. It's just like it's part of it. If you're good, your manual dexterity, you're good at the game. But if you can talk shit while you're doing it, you're better than a lot of the other people out there. That's why it's fun. It's part of the game, and they're trying to take it out of there because of feelings. What I say as a joke or what I say during a game is to make sure I beat you. It is not racist. It is not sexist. It is not anything. It's fucking words. All right? So get over yourself.
And at the end of the day, at the end of the match, just like a fighter, you shake hands like men and you walk away and you don't hate each other. It's not petty feelings based.
Well, like now on Xbox Live, or I mean, generally on any console, they are literally monitoring the chat. And if you say one thing wrong, you can get your privileges of chat revoked for up to 24 to 48 hours.
Well, I'm happy to report, if you jump into Counter-Strike 2, ain't none of that shit going on. It's still lit, man. It still sounds like Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, especially if you join the casual lobbies. Don't worry, there's still places where it's going on. Whatever people might think about Valve, they still hold the line. They still kind of stay out of stuff. So for the time being, but yeah, no, it's if you need your fill, and I do sometimes, get in the Counter-Strike lobbies. You will get humbled pretty quick.
I just think it's so fucking retarded that it's got to the point where all these soy boys get they get butt hurt and their fucking feelings hurt. What does Jeremy Ellis say? Fuck your fucking feelings. If you can't take it, don't play the fucking game. I mean, go look at the fucking history of Call of Duty. We fucking shit talk. You hear the N word. People call people crackers, hoes, faggots, all kinds of fucking shit back in the day.
Yeah.
So I say fuck you and fuck your feelings at this point. Make games great again.
You know what, Phantom X? You did not sell that well enough. What do you say? What does Phantom X say?
I say
On that note, we can switch to our next subject. Like, okay, so there's a little blue hedgehog that beat the crap out of the Lion King like this weekend. How do you guys feel about Sonic making more money domestically than the that god awful soulless cash grab that you call Mufasa?
Well, first of all,
we knew it.
Yeah, the thing is with the Lion King, like the Lion King, the original one's just a love movie, and just for you to shit on the main characters, like, oh well, Scar was the rightful king the whole entire time, and they stole it from him. Like, stop trying to get rid of villains and stop putting like anti-heroes on every single thing that medium or there. Like, villains make good stories sometimes, and just because like you wanted to have equal rights or whatever it is, where it's like, oh well, they stole it from Scar, so he had the right to have revenge in the first place or something like that. Like, no, just make him the bad uncle. He killed the father or whatever, and then Simba comes over to back when he's like, he thought he got rid of Simba too, and there you go. Like, we don't need backstories to all this bullshit. Sonic's doing it right. At first they were about to do it wrong with how Sonic looked or whatever. So
it was bad.
Yeah.
The reason why Sonic is doing good is they stop and listen to what the fans like. So it's like, oh well, the fans ain't gonna like the way Sonic looks. It's, hey, let's hold the release and get this corrected, and which they did, and the fans appreciated it.
But here's the thing: if you go by the voice actors' races, I like this because that's what a lot of the blue Twitter does. So what they're saying is, Disney is saying, is that a black man stole a white man's ability to rule a kingdom, and I like that.
Yeah,
because James Earl Jones stole Jeremy Irons like King Shade stole his line. I agree, Twitter. You're right.
Did he take his bicycle too, or just the kingdom?
Well, no, because like this is what happened. Because in the actual like Lion King story books or whatever, that Disney literally said that was canon. Like, that's what they said. Like, that was their rule or whatever. Literally, Scar was actually just like his name was Taka, like means crap. Like his parents didn't even like him. Like they came from the same mother and father. Like Scar was just the youngest one and Mufasa's the older brother. By kingdom wise, it's Mufasa's kingdom. However, that's what they said in their own lore, and now they changed it. They changed it because they wanted to make the anti-hero story that once again, and Ebola knows what I'm talking about. They try to do Once Upon a Time with Lion King. It can't work. It won't work. It just won't.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's not good.
I mean, Once Upon a Time didn't really have Lion King to begin with in it, but
yeah, but they're still in that theme from it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mo.
If Once Upon a Time did it, would have been well.
Can you please put Isaac closer to Vagabundo because he's gonna run
yeah.
my ass to get to the watermelon.
Oh Lord,
help me! Like I need some. Thank you.
That's true.
There you go.
We're safe.
No, but
there you go.
This goes back to the whole give the fans what they want. What a concept!
Yeah.
If you make things that people actually want to see, they're going to go see it, and it just proves that we have to vote with our dollar and make our voices be heard. And I don't know. It goes back to what we've all been saying, and it proves we're right. So this is I think it's a telltale sign of what's to come, and I think studios are going to need to take note of this, and I think they're going to have to adjust accordingly, frankly. And that is if they want to succeed,
Example, the studio, they know if they want to do a movie for black folks, right? And they know black folks like watermelon and fried chicken. Just make a movie about watermelon and fried chicken. Quit being scared and just put it out there.
Don't forget the grape soda.
And you put the grape soda or orange soda or whatever. Or it's not even a grape soda. It's orange. It's an orange drink.
Oh, right. The orange.
I'll take the orange soda or the grape soda. It doesn't matter. Either one's pretty good with me.
Either one is good.
Oh, Lord. Isaac, what is going on?
I agree with Vagabundo. Totally. Absolutely.
Fucking me and Mo's getting now.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Wow. But yeah. Oh
man!
Idaho Mike in the chat. They're called 40s, my man, not 60s.
Oh man, 40. Oh man, bringing back the 40s back, like Colt 45.
I was Old English guy.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzag.
The old English liquor that was in the Snoop Dogg videos. Rolling down the street, sipping on gin and juice.
So we knew this was going to happen because the first 2 Sonic movies were fucking great. They were great. They were awesome. So I went back and rewatched both of them, yesterday during Christmas. And I know a lot of people give hell to the second movie because of the human element. But the thing is, though, you had to have the human element in it to have fun with it.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
I want to see the third one. I want to see Shadow. I definitely want to see Shadow.
Yeah,
And,
I know they got the second one on Amazon, but what I liked from the first one was we got Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey.
It's.
Yeah.
I know people are saying, "Oh, I'm Jim Carrey'd out." I don't know, man. I don't. That's one of those ones.
Jim Carrey's hilarious.
He is.
Like-
He's got TDS like crazy, but he is hilarious when he keeps his mouth
Well,
shut.
we gotta look at Sonic was like his big comeback because he hadn't done nothing because he retired. Remember, he retired from acting
Yeah, he retired.
until they
But
get.
he
until
came
had
back
a good
because he needed money.
role. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he got Sonic, and he's literally part of a big, huge franchise now. Again,
He was planning on retiring.
Yeah, well, he started an art
Well, no,
studio.
he ran out
He
of-
just he made nothing but TDS art, like seriously. And
Yeah. He's he literally ran out of money from a lot of sources or whatever, so that's why he's going back to acting or whatever, you know.
Not sources.
I mean,
It's like,
give me
Yeah,
Ace
he said
Ventura,
it.
Jim Carrey any day. I'll go watch that movie on a heartbeat.
yeah. Dude, I love Jim Carrey's roles, man. I liked him as the Riddler. I liked him as Ace Ventura. I liked him as the Grinch. Man, like Liar Liar. Like that movie was, man, all those movies are funny to me. Like Jim Carrey's hilarious. And of course, Living Color. In Living Color.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Oh man. Mo, you remember when he was Vanilla Ice? He was making fun of Vanilla Ice.
Oh,
Dude,
that one's
was
my
so
favorite.
good.
I'm white. That was.
I'm white baby.
So how much is Sonic made in its first week?
So
Nice show prep.
how much did he make in this one?
It
Let me see.
says
How much did he make?
We're professional
Yeah,
here,
look that up,
damn it.
Ebola.
it says 6.63.
Oh, God.
63
Look at Isaac.
Oh gosh, it says 63.3 million worldwide.
If you're gonna,
And-
if you're gonna go
Lord.
down that road, Isaac, you got to get one of the barbers from the first movie. All right.
Okay.
His mama called Cassius. I'm gonna call him Cassius.
Oh Lord. This man is good. Coming to America, dog.
Who would win in their prime? Who would win in their prime? That's what I want to know.
Who? What? I'm sorry.
Who would win in their
Who
prime?
win in their prime and what?
Or Mike Tyson?
I'll say Mike Tyson.
Oh damn.
I would say.
Wasn't that the
Muhammad Ali.
conversation they were having?
Mike Tyson would say.
Mm.
No, that was like pre.
Yeah, Mike Tyson did say that Muhammad Ali would beat him, but like I think Mike Tyson was just like looking up to his hero, but if take that away,
In their prime.
I don't know, man. In their prime,
if you had prime Muhammad Ali and prime Tyson, Tyson would destroy Muhammad Ali. I'm sorry.
I think so.
He would.
I think so.
He's quick enough. The thing is, what made Muhammad Ali great was because like he was more faster than the other heavyweights or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was fast. He could hit people really good. He was fast on his feet for a heavyweight. But
Tyson was wicked quick.
the thing is, Mike Tyson was quick, bruh. Like especially how he just get in. Like so.
There we go.
Man,
The greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's like, man, listen. Oh, dude, that's awesome, dude. You got Muhammad Ali's autograph. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, my dad.
I got a autographed boxing glove for Mike Tyson.
That is so cool.
Yeah, dude.
That's
he's the
cool, brother.
greatest. And we're talking about shit talking. Let's bring it full circle. Best shit talker of all time. You wouldn't have rap if it wasn't for Muhammad Ali, and I mean it.
Yeah,
Like a lot of them.
yeah, Muhammad Ali. Yeah,
I'm going
Muhammad
flow
Ali.
like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
My favorite one where he's like, what is the one where he's like talking about I gave Rock a heart attack and I put lightning in jail or something like that.
Well, the cool thing about Muhammad Ali, he would even show up to other people's like they're just hanging out somewhere and he would show up. There was the one guy that he went to the
Sonny
guy's bar
Liston.
or whatever. Yeah, and the guy fired
Yeah, he went
him
to
away
Sonny
or
Liston.
whatnot.
Yeah, that was Sonny Liston.
He
Yeah.
ran like,
Yeah,
I
Sonny
love
Liston.
that
Like,
movie so much.
Well, also you got to look at look at the influence that Muhammad Ali had. I mean, Apollo Creed was based on
Yep.
Muhammad Ali. You know.
Yep.
And
that's a fact. Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean. Anyway, getting back to pop culture. Are you
absolutely true?
Are you guys done with this one? Are you ready to go into trailer trash?
Actually, no. Westward, he was Muslim. He wouldn't give a shit about Kwanzaa.
And by the way, Joe
Muhammad
Frazier caught some of the most like anti-blank sentiments of all time. He'd make fun of the way he looked all the time. He'd take a toy gorilla and beat the shit.
Yeah. He's just like, oh yeah, especially when he was like talking to what's his name, Joe Frazier, man. Like the way he took that gorilla, man. I'm gonna beat the gorilla in Manila.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
We need to bring back shit talking and sportsmanship again. We really have to. It's necessary.
I'm like,
oh my god,
man, he calling another.
We need to have a GCA night of watching Muhammad Ali promos, just to watch.
Oh yes, dude. Yeah, those would be awesome right there, man.
With Sylvester Stallone when he won the Oscar for Rocky, that was great. Because you could tell Sylvester Stallone was like, oh my goodness, he was starstruck. Muhammad Ali was the man. I remember watching the 1996 Olympics when he I'm getting chills up my spine right now just thinking about it. Like he was America. All right, and I don't care what anybody has to say.
Well, don't forget in the comic books he beat Superman's ass.
Yeah, like they turned on the red sun or whatever just to make it equal.
It had red lights so that Superman could fight Muhammad Ali legit without his powers. Muhammad Ali knocked him the fuck out.
That's pretty cool. I would love a physical copy of that comic book. That must be such an awesome collector's item.
Oh, the cover is amazing.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's very nice.
I think it's like maybe 100 and something. It's up there, man. Like it's not a easy cover to get.
Very rare. It's very rare.
Yeah, especially now since he passed away too.
Yeah.
So what's the next subject, guys?
We're going to the farm.
Is it the Kwanzaa tweet you sent me?
Yeah, sure. Pull that.
No.
Or whatever Kreese knows. Yeah.
Hey, UK Gamer, is that the one where he says Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Pull up the. Oh Lord. Pull up the Black Panther trailer first. Ebo.
Schwarzenegger's name was so fucking hilarious.
We're gonna go.
I did find the cover.
He called him Schwartz and N-word. Remember that, Mo? He comes Schwartz N-word.
Okay.
Yeah, someone's selling the comic for like in between. I guess with grade you get from under $150 to about $450.
Yeah,
that's on eBay.
So we're gonna do a little bit of a retrospect, and of course we can't play the music on here. We're gonna have to talk over this thing because you know there's a lot of like rap music in it, like Kendrick Lamar and all that. Whatever, and we will get hit
about that.
Yeah.
What a very convenient way to talk about rap music. Kendrick Lamar. Okay, continue.
Kendrick Lamar. One of the greatest.
Do you want me to play it now?
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
Okay.
It's like, this is just a retrospect, guys. Like, what was it? How did you guys feel about Black Panther the movie? Like,
I hated it.
I think their biggest mistake in this whole thing was killing Andy Serkis's character off in the movie.
Killing the Claw. Like the Claw's more of a prominent villain than Killmonger. Killmonger makes a few appearances in the comics. But having Ulysses Claw not in there was a big mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Yeah,
movie's
I think his
So
forgettable.
you
I think
say
his arm. I think his cannon was cool because it was a robotic hand that would open up, and he would fire shit from it. It was so good.
and you could still use it as a hand normally.
hmm
yeah.
The other
I think Andy
I hate
Serkis did great.
personally.
Okay.
I hated the whole movie. Like the heart-shaped herb kind of ruins the Black Panther for me. Like originally, he's supposed to be like Batman. He knows a bunch of martial arts. He still has like cat-like abilities or whatever, but it's to the extent where he's still fighting like normal people, whatever. And then the suit is just a costume he wears. It's nothing that powerful, or whatever. The block bullets or whatnot. But the thing is, it's just the technology, like in Batman, where Batman can like fund whatever technology he wants to make whatever. That's supposed to be what Black Panther's supposed to be as well too. And just giving him the heart-shaped herb just ruins it. And then the Wakanda Forever was not in the comics. That shit was just retarded.
He bum back. He bum back.
Bombay. So my thoughts on it, well, this is my opinion. I was so hyped when this movie came out. Like I thought, like going in, I thought, oh, cool, we finna get Black Panther. This is gonna be dope. Because if you watch Civil War, he was really great in that movie. Like that was his best
Winter Soldier,
appearance in that movie.
Was it Winter Soldier or Civil War that he was in?
It was Civil War.
Civil War. Okay.
Yeah.
Civil War. Yeah. Yeah, Civil War, where he was just like beating up Captain America. He was beating up Winter Soldier. He was on a revenge type of story arc in that movie or whatever. But yeah, man, going into this movie, I thought we was like, okay, finally we getting Black Panther on the big screen. I've been waiting for this forever. And shout out to my mom, and I love you, mama. But you ruined it for me, lady. You really did, because guess what? Before I even went into this movie, she told me straight up, I bet you it ends up being like Lion King. I'm like, man, lady, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. We finna get like a cold movie with Black Panther. He's gonna be the main character. He's gonna be awesome, and they're gonna treat him well. No, we didn't. We literally got Lion King. That's what we got. It was like literally frame by frame Lion King, like from their battle, him throwing him off the cliff, for like, you got like the people like acting like Rafiki, and then you got people that were acting like Mufasa and Scar. I was like, oh dang, this is Lion King, bro. This is Lion King.
You know what people don't talk about enough is Michael B. Jordan's performance. He fucking mailed it in. He was just like,
yeah, I agree with that.
He
has
ruined
no
the
heart
movie
in
for
that
me.
whatsoever.
Oh,
he could have been great, and he does do a good job. He was great in what was that one?
Creed. I think he was good in Creed. Personally,
No,
Creed.
not Creed.
He was great in Creed.
It was the found videotape movie. It was like the superheroes that found the meteor. Remember that? It was like a low budget movie.
Oh, it's Super 8. What's it called?
No. Come on, chat.
Was it? Oh,
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
It was a guy that played Green
I know the
Goblin.
movie.
But in the
Will the Fall?
No, it's the one where the
Just-
dude that the one that played Harry Osborn in the second Amazing Spider-Man movie. He's
James
in it as
Franco.
that guy.
Oh,
it
that
was,
guy.
that guy.
Chronicle. Is it called Chronicle?
Chronicle.
And it was
Yep.
really
Yeah.
good. It was really, really, really good. Like, it was like, what would happen if a bunch of teenagers found superpowers? And he was really good in that.
Mm.
And then I watch him in Black Panther, and he's just like, yo, the oppression and stuff. He's like dying, and he's just putting on this diatribe, and he's boring me to death. And I'm like, just kill him right now. Chop his head off. In Minecraft.
Well, also,
Yeah.
don't forget he was Johnny Storm in that fucked up 2016 Fantastic Four movie.
Don't remind me.
Dude, I'm sorry, man.
I
Like,
am proud to say I
dude.
never watched that Fantastic Four
I ain't
movie, and
either.
Never will. Never will watch that.
yeah, even Stan Lee didn't even make an appearance in that. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan, I think honestly, he was more Black Panther than the actual Black Panther, bro. Because like the Black Panther, I mean, he was getting whooped almost every single scene. I'm like, what is going on here, man? Like, why is Black Panther getting beaten up in his own movie like this? Like, what's going on? Like, this I don't like this. I really don't like this. However,
Well,
what do you guys think about that?
Black Panther, like he's supposed to be like 10 steps ahead of whatever opponent he fights normally. Like it's not Chadwick Boseman's fault. It's the directors and the writers of it.
Yeah, it was Ryan Coogler's fault.
They just don't care about what it was in the comic. That's what it is to me. Is this they wanted it to be? They released it in February on purpose, and wanted it to be like the advertisement was like, "Oh, this is the black movie that we all need to go see because if you're black, we finally got a black superhero movie or whatever."
Just ignore Blade and
and Spawn.
And Spawn,
but like
and Meteor Man, if you got for the OGs,
Blank Man, Black Man, Blank Man.
Yeah, like I didn't
Steel.
I didn't even want to go to the theaters to watch people fucking dance in the middle of fucking theater and shit and like hooping and hollering.
Yeah, see, I agree with you because like when I saw everybody was dressed up and cosplayed as like like people from Wakanda, I was like, now y'all guys know that you were so anti-Africa before in middle school. What are you guys doing? Like dang
And
well
most
you
of
was
them were white.
like,
And most of them were white cosplaying as Wakandans.
No, then the whole shit. Do not go to the movie theaters if you're white on the opening day. Go to the second
remember that.
day. Or
I remember that.
All right,
They said they weren't gonna let
the
people in.
Wayfarer is correct. Blank Man is one of the best superheroes of all time.
Yes, he is.
Slap me around and call me Susie.
That's not clip. That's not clip at all.
Unironically, I love that movie because it's basically
It's funny as hell.
It's basically
It's
a
funny, man.
documentary about YouTube streaming.
See,
You're retarded. You pretend like you're a superhero, and you just keep doing it, even though you know you're not qualified to do it.
here's where they also got
Perfect.
T'Challa wrong too. Is T'Challa should be like the personality of Trump. So when he's talking to other countries, and I'm serious, Wakanda is a nationalist country. They don't want no other
They're
black people
state.
coming in
Yeah.
there. Though, they're like it's Wakanda first, everyone else last.
Honestly, I respect
Yeah.
that. I respect that too. You should support your country first. They should have a wall. They should be isolated. That's awesome. Wakanda knows what's up.
So
here's my
can we say
question,
that-
Vagabond.
Make Wakanda great again.
so we can say that Black Panther is an allegory for Trump. I'm all
would
for
say-
it, baby. Let's go.
I mean,
So-
if you really think about it, they got a wall and barrier where anyone can't just go right in or whatever. Even other neighboring African countries are afraid to even walk through their border, or they just get totally wiped out. Like that's what it's supposed to be. And what they should have done was done like the Marvel Knights movies. If you've seen those, where they did the Black Panther, that one. Where when he fought because like you could have done where you introduced him with Captain America or the Fantastic Four.
So
we couldn't have that because we got to keep it strictly buck.
Here's my problem with Black Panther is when they're returning to Wakanda from being in America, they wave to this guy that's right outside the city, right outside the holographically hidden city. And this motherfucker is like doing old school farming. They're not paying him. There's one guy that's out there pretending like he's just African poor and stupid. And it's implied that he's out there all the time, just being like, yeah, okay, yeah, hello, my brother, and then he's like literally like 100 yards outside the city. His only job is to look like a poor African the entire time. Look, I'm like, what the fuck? I hope he's rich. I hope they just show him being like,
I wonder if they do shifts now. Now you got me thinking, like you got my mind thinking, do they do shifts to be a poor African for Wakanda? Like,
the motherfucker is like literally in the suburbs of Wakanda and he's poor as shit. And his only job is to be, hey, this stinky ass black person is out here to throw. I'm saying that's why they showed it.
I'm just thinking, like you could overthrow Wakanda with a stick of deodorant at this point if they're going to be playing like that.
You know what's funny? So I wonder something. So in Africa, the dads don't go off to the grocery store to get milk and fucking cigarettes, do they?
No,
They go to hunt
they
the
actually
gazelle
take
and they
care of
never
their
come back.
families.
Hey,
No, they
They
actually
go to the
take,
afterlife.
No, believe it. No.
if you,
This is what
hey, if
happens.
you,
Like this
have
is
you
what's.
guys have you guys ever seen an African drive-by? They ride up on their bikes and go.
Oh Lord. No, but like there's that's
Heat
just the
up.
difference. That's the difference between the African culture and American and Black culture. Like African, like when it comes to the Caribbean and many parts of Africa or wherever, like there are like two parents in the household. Don't mean to get political, but this is just facts, Black folk, or whatever. Whereas in Black America, went from like 85%, like in the 60s or whatever. Now it's down to like 25% of two
But that's
parent
because of
households or whatever.
that's because of the welfare state, and I can go rant about
Yeah,
that.
the welfare state. Yeah,
You don't
but
have
we're
to
not gonna
rant
do.
about
We're not gonna do that.
Vagabundo. Just go find some
Yeah.
Tommy Soul clips on YouTube, and you'll be all right. So.
Right.
Yeah,
Or,
that's all you have to do.
seriously,
Check out Thomas Souls.
Walter Williams too. That passed away.
Bombier.
Yeah, Walter Williams.
The unlucky guy that pulled the short straw. That has to be a poor farmer outside of the most technologically advanced ethno state this side of Japan. Like they kept his poor ass out. I guarantee you they don't rotate him. They're just like, yeah. He probably tried to hook up with Shari and or something like that, and he got in trouble.
You got to excommunicate it.
You went after the daughter.
Ebola, want to pull that down off the screen and
Yeah.
Okay, so before
oh
we switch
my
it into,
lord.
Oh Lord, my goodness! Oh yeah, we're never gonna get monetized. I don't think we're ever gonna get monetized. Anyway, like
I see nothing wrong.
before we switch it to Vagabond's like history on Kwanzaa or whatever, like what I can say that's positive about Black Panther was I did like the fatherhood stuff in there. I thought that stuff was pretty solid in there.
Family,
whatever.
the family aspect was good.
Yeah, the family aspect was good. That's like one positive that I can will not budge on. Like that, it was a good family thing going on there. Whatever, even though the way the king did to his brother or whatever. Overall, I like the fatherhood stuff. It just shows you how to be a better father. Like it doesn't matter what color you are or whatever. Like that was the whole entire point of the movie and what I got from it, or whatever. But overall, I don't hate Black Panther. I think it's just a solid 7 on a good day, 6 on a bad day, or whatever. That's just my ranking of it.
I just think
it's a great pop. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great pop.
It's just propelled to be as better than it actually was.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Isaac's got a little something he wants to talk about Kwanzaa. If you want to pull that up, Ebola.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
I sent that to you, that tweet.
Yeah.
And we'll let Vagabond too, because he's more knowledgeable than I am on the subject. But the history of Kwanzaa.
Do you want me to play it?
I would say let's read it first.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about playing the.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Your favorite woman on the planet, Ebola.
Shut up.
It's true.
I mean,
Who wants to? Which one of you guys wants to read that, or should I?
You go ahead and do it.
I can't
Isaac.
see
It's your
it.
Story. All right, I can.
Okay.
So this was a post from today from End Wokeness on X, and it just says, Kamala stating, "I grew up celebrating Kwanzaa," and you look at the history. Kwanzaa was invented in 1966 by a Marxist professor, Maulana Kalenga, to undermine Christmas 2 years after Harris was born. 5 years later, he was jailed for kidnapping and abusing. I'm just abbreviating, abusing women in California. And Karenga also founded the United Slaves Organization, a violent black nationalist organization with ties to the FBI. So, shall we say, there's a sketch history with
and
the founding of
Vagabond,
Kwanzaa.
I will.
The pattern.
Vagabond, I'll let you take over.
Vagabond,
the
floor is yours.
The floor is yours, sir. Like,
just to start off, I know, my family doesn't even celebrate Kwanzaa. I know Kamala Harris.
My family doesn't either.
I know her Indian ass is not celebrating Kwanzaa either. Her family's straight up Indian, and she needs to stop with the whole pandering nonsense and go back to making collard greens with her feet and her nasty ass. like they do in the street vendors.
Ew, brother. Ew. I put collard greens inside the bathtub. I'm like, ugh, no.
No, not collard greens, man. That's gonna be my first meal.
In the bathtub, you
In the bathtub, though. In the bathtub, though.
In
the bathtub.
Out of the can. That shit's
Like-
gonna come out of the can, go right in the pot, and fucking simmer most of the fucking day.
Collard greens are amazing, man. Collard greens, mustard greens.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. If you
But
don't
here's
like
the
them,
thing. Here's the thing that she messed up with this. She is trying to defend herself and like, I'm African, I'm not Indian, and then she goes on saying, I make collard greens in the bathtub. Okay, you're Indian.
Which,
in that case,
Yeah,
so we
then
get
you're
it.
Like-
Indian. Like,
You ever seen those videos of those street vendors in India just making food and shit? Like,
obviously they would make food in the bathtub. They don't use it for anything else.
Yeah,
would they be putting it under their armpits and everything like that?
oh,
Ugh,
I've seen that one.
disgusting,
Yeah,
bro.
there was the guy with a missing hand was like making shit with his armpit and everything, and like serving it to people on like not even plates, it's like newspapers and shit. But
Boy, go ahead, Vagabond.
yeah.
Tell us about Kwanzaa, man.
okay, so Kwanzaa, so Ron Karenga, he was a competing organization from the Black Panther Party called the US organization, which I'm guessing if that's what United Slaves stands for. But basically, he wanted a holiday for Black people to celebrate and be proud of themselves. So what he does, instead of like, hey, maybe look to Africa and maybe find some actual things like that are actually traditional, let me steal from the Jews and like for once and so let me get a candle set up of exactly seven candles, one candle for each day. And so oh, you know what, Thanksgiving's popular, so let's have a whole thing of food and put corn in there because corn is something maybe it was brought over to the Americas by some invisible Africans somewhere. And so and that's where corn comes from. But like,
Oh,
no, so
He's
basically
not wrong, though. Mo's not wrong.
that's not. Yeah.
He's not wrong.
and so basically each day represents a day in Swahili that you're supposed to like remind you of some principle, right? So there's no giving presents. You have to make the presents by hand, which sucks for kids. So kids also eat last on this holiday. For each day there's a feast.
Oh no,
So-
I already hate it.
Oh, what?
All of a sudden, we caring about kids right now, Vagabundo. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you're supposed to have an altar with the candles or whatever, lighting
Aren't
the
you supposed
black
to wear
candle
that
first.
backwards, Mo, where you see the snapback.
There's no snapback, my brother. All right? It was invented by the white man, and we do.
Leave the brother alone. Let him do his brother and to himself in peace.
That's right.
Let the brother
How
be.
dare you interrupt me, white man?
But yeah, so basically
Yo,
the other reason why they say it in 7 days is basically there's supposed to be a harvest festival in ancient Egypt that lands on January 7th or whatever, January 1st or 7th or whatever. So that's why he started it December 26th or whatever. So from December 26th to 7 days later, you got the last day, and each day. So today is Umoja, is supposed to be unity. Black folks don't got no unity up here. So
Oh, shoot.
My brother. You just
What
made
do
me
you
seem
mean?
a lot less racist. But
Like-
I appreciate it.
Who has the most black on black crime and doesn't report it? I don't know.
Hold on for 1 second.
Chicago.
I gotta do something. All right, everybody, screenshot now.
No,
Screenshot now.
Nope. This is what I get for leaning into the Kwanzaa meme, you son of a bitch.
Check mine
Yeah,
first.
yeah, so
I think they did bring corn over here, actually. I think Vagabundo might be wrong about that. I think we need to rewrite history a little bit. Y'all being kind of racist.
yeah, so the corn,
Oh.
so basically your altar of food that you have out, right? Like, so even if you don't have kids, you put corn out because it takes a village to raise kids. So technically, you still have kids even though you don't. So you put corn out.
Well,
Anyway.
that's a lie in Black America. That's a lie in itself in Black America.
Yeah. So each piece of corn is supposed to be for how many kids are at the are in that household or whatever. Like I said, you're not allowed to buy presents. You have to make the presents by hand. Or whatever,
So are they
right?
the Chinese?
Pretty much. Well, even the adults, like if you want to give a kid a present, you have to make it by hand or whatever. But remind you, when there's a feast, so basically for Ron Karenga, the tradition is the elders are more important than the kids. So that's why the eldest eat first and the kids eat last during the feast.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Gotta teach them a lesson. Otherwise,
so then
we're going to go out and get cigarettes and never come back.
Yeah, so they pour libations. So they'll do libations every day for the ancestors, and so basically the ancestors are eating first or whatever. And then, but the whole holiday is a bunch of bullshit. Like I said, the 7 candles, we know that's the Jewish Hanukkah or whatever. And
even the name sounds like a copy of Hanukkah.
Yeah, even the candles.
Hanukkah.
The candles, so the colors red, black, and green came from Marcus Garvey, who was a communist, but in the United States. But that's where the red, black, and green colors came from. And but basically, the whole point of the idea is to remind Black people of how Africa they are, and supposedly they don't like when other people celebrate a holiday either. So that's.
Okay.
Yeah.
They would love me.
Vagabond. Vagabond, we're roughly about the same age, brother. Like, we're roughly about the same age. Now, you know damn well, back in the day, like, no one did claim Africa. Nobody. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Like, ain't
Like, we
nobody
used to
trying
be
to
calling each
Africa.
other, you African booty scratcher.
Freaking booty scratcher.
And like we would be making fun of names and shit coming from Africa or whatever. And like the thing was like, and here's the whole thing's a farce, because if you to even believe in Kwanzaa, you have to ignore the fact that the reason why Black folks are here in the States in the first place is because Black folks in Africa caught your fucking tribe and conquered you and sold you to the land. There was no white man and no fucking nets that came there with like some fishing nets and some caught some Black folks. It was like, oh, like the tribes that are still in Africa on all that West Coast and shit, they're the ones that sold you out. And we get dropped here. You got a boat right here. There, you know, slavery's been going on.
We thought it was a cruise.
Yeah,
we thought it was a cruise, man.
Yeah, it was. But no, the part they ignore is they act like white people had like all this, like just randomly took over Africa. No, it was tribes hated each other. Same way you go. Even Native Americans. I'm sorry, there was tribes scalping and shit in each other all the time. You want to be claiming the Aztecs and Mayans and shit, and you're mad at the conquistadors. Other tribes teamed up with the conquistadors because your asses were being sacrificed to them for the sun god and shit.
It's no different with like China, Korea, and Japan. Like they all hate each other. Like they would kill each other back in the day.
I mean, China is oppressing its own people.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, you gotta look at the Japan's history.
Yeah,
they terrorized both the Chinese and the Koreans
and the Philippines.
Overall, what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, it's not just like people keep on saying it's like, you know, Black people just kill Black people, but you know, other races did the same thing. Whatever, it's just that Black people can't get over it.
It's not just that they want to blame white people for everything, right? Like even China with Japan. Well, what about the Mongolians and the Chinese? The Mongolians were making China the whole entire time. Like,
what about
people were just fucked up to the past?
No. My favorite meme ever is like, you know the white dude that has a little sweat brow or whatever. Like you have to pick between like the hardest button or whatever. Like, so like there's a button where like they said like we was kings or whatever with Egypt or whatever, and then there's the other button saying like, but the kings owe the Jewish people reparations or whatever. So
you know now since You know, now since Isaac did that face reveal last night, you can take him and put him on that meme now.
Yeah.
What, we was
But-
kings? Wait. Was I a king and I never knew about it? When was I
Yeah.
a king?
So maybe.
damn.
You just look like the meme.
Well, now you
Well,
guys owe me
even-
reparations. I'll be waiting for it.
Yeah, even the Kwanzaa stuff. There's a lot of like, you got the Egyptologist black folks that are all up in there and stuff.
They also
And-
say like Asians were also originally black.
Yeah,
here's the
that
thing you need to realize.
that was from a movie called The Black Candle. I can and there's this another guy that started that too. But what happened? So for black folks out there, here's what happened. Yeah, the people who originally lived in Egypt were black, but over time it became it was the first melting pot in the whole fucking world. So you got people from Rome coming in. There was influences from all over the place. They had that library at Alexander and stuff and fucking Egypt. There was white people there. There was Arab people there. There was a build of fucking everybody there. Like, it wasn't just all black or whatever you think of just Egypt. If you want the all black version, there was Nubia right down south in Ethiopia. So just saying, like Cleopatra, she was mixed with the Romans and stuff. Like
But
all
wait a
this.
minute. Netflix told me she was black, though.
She was
She's
Mediterranean.
not black. Yeah, she was Mediterranean. Like, whatever.
That's
It's
not
just
what Netflix told me.
the whole thing
Well-
of like, oh, all ancient Egyptians were black. That's all fucking bullshit. Stop the
Wow.
nonsense. Like,
So really,
people
Isaac, you know, Isaac. So if Netflix said that she was black and she's not, that's kind of
Weird.
I mean, yeah, it's very weird.
But
I don't know. I don't know. We should just. I don't know. It's almost as if you need to like learn history independently or something like that, and not believe the mainstream narrative.
Or read pick up a history book.
well, you know, black people
We
don't
know
read history books.
people don't read.
Yeah, we can't read.
No, but like
Mo was like,
problem-
I'm staying out of this one.
No, I'm not, dude.
no, but
My
the problem
outfit,
with the
with
black
my
people
outfit,
that
I'm all in, baby. I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, the
from
problem-
my fellow black man.
yeah, the problem with the black people that do celebrate Kwanzaa would be the same black people that cry about racism and slavery and they want reparations and blah blah blah. But at
And
the
the
same
words,
time,
the
they
worst
will
people on earth.
They would champion. You'll hear them. Oh, we controlled parts of Spain for 700 fucking years and shit as the Moors. Well, then you owe the Spanish some fucking reparations in that case too. Like people enslaved and conquered each other. It was part of history. We learned about it.
thousands
And
of
it's time to
years.
move forward. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
it's time to move on. I wasn't a slave. There was no whip on my back unless I did something bad and my parents spanked me or some shit. But other than that, like just fucking move on and shit. Like someone's enslaved somebody and owe somebody else whatever. Like, well, you don't know anybody else. I'm not the fault of my ancestors. Then part of my ancestors are fucking Irish as well too. So fuck it. Like, I'm not even full black.
Yeah, one thing they don't want to talk about.
I mean,
is how...
I have ancestors that are Finnish,
by the
and I
way-
have ancestors that are English. So Vikings once conquered the Saxons at one point. So do I owe myself reparations? So that's the question.
Yes.
Well, here's
By
the
that
thing,
logic, you do.
A lot of the Africans in America, they have a lot of European blood in them. A lot. Like,
yeah,
they did a random like 23andMe on a bunch of people, and it was like it wasn't even close. It wasn't like 90-10. It was like 70-30, 50-30. My cousin is like half and half, but like it's the whole thing with like it like the African like it overtakes it's it's very rare that you have somebody like Rashida Jones, or whatever her name is, where she looks like she's white. Most of the, if you have African genealogy in your blood, you end up looking black. That's why we have Obama. He's half and half. He's Swedish and Kenyan, but he looks black because Kenyans are.
Well, not only that,
being born and raised in Kenya too doesn't help with anything.
Well,
yeah, thank you.
Here's my libertarian rant for a moment too. Like, okay, in the United States, slavery, not every white person had slaves. It was about less than 1% in the fucking South or whatever. And like the rest of the white folks were just as poor, or some of them were even indentured servants that a lot of you don't want to fucking hear at times.
That was my family. My family is Irish and Swedish. The Swedish side came much later, but the Irish side came over when we couldn't grow potatoes, and we're like, "Fuck it, let's get on a boat." You know, which is also
it's like
stupid.
at one point, like they were treated. They were there was at one point where they were saying that they rather like put like black slaves over Irish slaves, which I thought that was weird when I was like looking up history or whatever. Like, you know, that was crazy to me, man.
Yeah,
like Irish, I like indentured servitude. Like my dad's side of the family was nothing but people that worked in mines and mills for like 5 generations, and until the GI Bill came around, my father enlisted in the Air Force he signed up during Vietnam. That's how bad it was in West Virginia. Like it was not good.
Dang.
Yeah, so he signed up for it, got himself a better life. He took chances, but that whole family was in poverty forever because Irish people were looked on as almost as bad. It was more agreeable in society to have indentured Irish servants than it was to have black slaves. You know, because that was nobody went to there was no civil war for Irish people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like
even the Civil War in general had nothing to do with slavery. That was just
it was with slavery.
It was good.
It was a punishment.
It was good marketing.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, not only
no,
that,
it was just to punish the South for trying to succeed or
It
whatever.
also had to do
like, that's what it
a lot
was.
with taxation too, which we know is theft, and it had to do with they wanted to financially gouge the hell out of the South, and you know, and one thing too is people don't realize the South. Yeah, there was a very small portion that owned slaves. The North also owned slaves, and while that is also a fact, there was also the North. You know, they had friggin' kids working in factories, dying in factory labor. And stuff
factories
during that war.
Look at the coal mines back then.
Yeah,
you had kids that are, look up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but people pick the moral high ground and be like, no, it's the Southerners who are, you know, the enemy. They're the bad guy. Those racist Confederates. But you know, and nobody is blameless at all.
Literally, even before they even signed the Declaration of Independence, it was on the floor to say that black people were going to be free at that time. But the South at that time was saying like, no, we ain't doing that unless like the only way we gonna do this thing is the only way we sign this document is like we get to have our slaves. That's it, or whatever. And they need those other states or whatever too.
Also, you gotta look at this. The Civil War didn't start because of slavery. It was taxation from the North to the South. That's what started the Civil War.
Yeah,
know? And they just
we're in the history.
on.
Yeah.
But not only that, to add on to this and everything too, right? Is that not everyone that was a slave was treated badly, and that's another fact that people don't want to understand. Some people, like George Washington, had slaves. He inherited his slaves. That it was safer to keep his slaves than to let them go out into the real world with everyone to be free. So he had a spot on his land. Was his slaves lived good lives, but if they were free and went out to the world, they would have to suffer all the discrimination and stuff. So he just kept them there. And he didn't want to have slaves, but at that time, it was just a better lifestyle for them to stay there. And so he just inherited them. And that's what happened to a lot of people that we don't talk about. Then the other thing we ignore is that places
some people
like
didn't want
Mississippi and stuff, there were black slave owners that owned other black folks. It's not just
Who was the first slave owner in America?
It was a black guy.
It was a black guy. He was Nigerian.
And actually,
Yeah.
if you want to talk about that, before the establishment of this nation, it was a lot of Native Americans who owned a lot of slaves, massively, massively so. But
Yeah.
no one wants to talk about that at all.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
slavery
Yeah.
has nothing to do with race. It was your side lost and you got conquered, and
Yeah.
that's the story.
It's
It had-
never about
Yeah.
race. When you get right down to it, it's about caste. It's about
Yeah.
where you
It's
are
about-
on the social hierarchy. That's always
Yeah.
what it is.
Well,
And if
you gotta
say-
think.
if you disagree with me, you're gay and get the fuck out of here. But you're not
Well,
because you're on
damn
the For the Homies
right.
podcast.
Damn right.
So, if you look like recent, like I like watching these shorts where they, like Charlie Kirk and a few other people go to college campuses and they're like, why doesn't black people have what does white people have that black people can't do, right? Stuff like that. And they'd be like, oh, well, I mean, we were enslaved. There's white privilege. And I'm like, then the whole thing is
You got more
it comes
scholarships
up-
than white people.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever heard of what's that thing that got struck down to
What, affirmative action?
affirmative action? Yeah.
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 Anytime the government
mean-
gets involved, it's literally taking from someone else.
I mean,
and
white
giving
women
it
can
to
use
someone
affirmative
else.
action now.
We
The
need-
only
we
people
need
that can't
to
use affirmative action is white men.
Well, no matter the laws that the government does, the government is not a producer of anything. All they're doing is taking a resource from one group of people and handing it to another. So
They're redistributors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're retarded project managers that don't understand how to.
Oh Lord.
True.
That's what they
And
are.
not only that,
They're retarded project managers with endless money.
That's true.
Yeah, that's all they are.
Yeah.
and that's why we need to
Fucking
totally
idiots.
privatize our education system, our financial system, our pretty much everything, and
But
get the
how
government
would we
the heck
build
out of our
roads?
Ebola.
Well, maybe
Ebola.
with contractors.
What?
Ebola, check out the memes in the homies. Risket put something in there.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah,
the risk-
Okay.
roads,
Like, well,
roads always exist before like government intervention. Like
Yeah.
businesses, places need to trade and do businesses. There's an incentive to have roads. People need to go from their house to whatever place to do whatever type of trading it is, with money trading, bartering, whatever. Roads would always exist without government.
oh Lord. Anyway. Oh
Oh
boy.
Very.
Well,
I was enthralled until the very
On
end. I'm like, oh,
on
shit.
that note, Rizkit just got a 1-minute
on that-
timeout. I hope he enjoys his time in the corner. So
All right. So on that note, we can since we're bringing up this, we can talk about our clown of the week, Mr. Mark Hamill himself. Like, oh my goodness, that's funny, Risk It. That is freaking hilarious. Oh man,
Meme of the
So,
week.
Mark
Meme of the
Hamill.
week.
Yeah, that's the meme of the week right there. But as far as our clown of the week, Mr. Mark Hamill has done it again. He's done it again. He's talking again, and he's saying that he does not care about his career as long as Donald Trump is in office. He's willing to sacrifice his whole entire career
What
to say what he wants
career?
to say.
He's not
And
even
like
a
he says, he's
star.
a patriot of America expressing his opinion. What do you guys think about that?
Dude, he's a one-trick pony. He's only known for two roles. The Joker as the voice of the Joker and Luke Skywalker. That's it. That's it.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. Okay, I got to play devil's advocate here.
Mhm.
Those are, if you're going to pick two things to be well known for, that's pretty damn good. That's how much he has fallen out of favor with most of the country. Is because he's a little cunt. Since everybody said the F word and the N word,
I would say
Yeah.
I would say two things to follow that up. You can put Mark Hamill on screen now, and also he's a big one. I would have to
He's
say
a big
that.
faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem with him
Yeah.
too, here's the one thing I appreciate from Mark Hamill. It's thanks to him that I separate the artist from the art. So, like, Luke Skywalker is one of my most favorite characters of all time, but I can separate that from Mark Hamill himself.
See, I can't do that. Like, you know, like with him, like for most actors, I can do it, but for him, I just like I can't do it no more, dude. Like he talks way too much, man. He makes me really mad, bro.
Well, no, or like, okay, if I'm watching, I can watch any of the original trilogy Star Wars over and over again, and I don't, when I'm watching those, I don't see Mark Hamill. I see Luke Skywalker, right? In the real world, when I'm not watching a film or nothing, that's when I see Mark Hamill.
Yeah, well,
do you want me to play?
It's literally been 40 years, 50 years almost at this point since he's been, like Luke Skywalker.
If you have the video that I sent you, Ebola, you can play it or whatever.
I have a clip from Jeremy's Clips channel.
Yeah, go ahead, play it, whoever.
Okay.
But even his own family even told him, like, Dad, you need to stop tweeting. You're like, you're separating your fans, or whatever. Like, you know, you're not being a good person. And he says, I just don't care, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
The Mark Hamill thing is wild. Mark Hamill is a broken individual. Yeah, here it is right here. Here's Mark Hamill. So we'll check this out really quick. Here we go.
I never, to your question, I never became active until wanting to make sure that, first of all, I was devastated. I want to get rid of the Electoral College because Hillary.
Is he drunk? Is he?
Yeah. He either that or he's
that he was.
Yeah. Either that or he's on something.
Well, he's definitely on something. He's drunk as a skunk.
Yeah.
He's on Medicare.
Just shy under 3 million. And Gore beat W'd by 500,000, and it's making me crazy because I started reading about the Electoral College.
So you want to get rid of the Electoral College?
Of slave days when they were trying to, proportion the amount of votes with, how many slaves you owned, and it was awful. But anyway, so that and Citizens United, I'd like to get rid of. But in any case,
highlight ABS chat. He's right.
I started, as you said, you get most scorching hate tweets from the mega crowd. And when I was still on Twitter, I had to stop reading the responses. I wouldn't block anyone because then they could display Mark Hamill blocked you as a badge of honor. But I muted like a mofo. I got
blocked by Mark Hamill. I'm proud to say that.
I've been muting people for 40 minutes.
You know what I'm sad about? I'm sad that Mark
into my own time. I said the only thing to do is don't read the response.
You gotta know.
He's there because
and so
this man is completely broken. This dude spent 40 minutes muting people. What an absolute loser Mark Hamill is. I've been saying this for years. Star Wars fans for the longest kept giving him a pass because he's Luke Skywalker and all of that. And I loved Luke Skywalker growing up, just like every other kid my age did. Mark Hamill is a terrible human being. He is one of the worst people in all of Hollywood. He is a horrible human being in every.
I'm sorry, dude. Like,
he's worse than almost anybody within the Star Wars universe. He's worse than Rian Johnson. He's worse than J.J. Abrams. He's worse than.
I think
Go ahead, Isaac. You want to say something?
I think it sums up what a lot of us have been thinking, and I totally agree with Vagabundo that you do have to separate the art from the artist. I will always love George Lucas era Star Wars, regardless of what any of the actors say. I mean, it's Hollywood, for crying out loud. You're gonna have retards, and it's just the way it is. But you can appreciate the stuff you grew up with and the memories and everything. But I think
true.
Mark Hamill's irrelevant, and he's mad that Donald Trump is more of a movie star than he'll ever be.
I think in this instance, Mark has done it so much to where it's kind of hard to separate the art from the artist because he's integrated into his own politics that with Star Wars. So it becomes a little harder.
It might be hard. Yeah. It might be hard, but it's not impossible.
Well,
I'm not saying that.
It's not impossible.
For the rest of you guys, have you guys ever acted before or been in some type of acting role? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done before.
Okay, because Mark Hamill is not the one that created Luke Skywalker, right? He's he got
for sure
to be that actor, the portray that on screen. of George Lucas's vision.
He
But
was the one that
that's
just got
awesome.
the shot.
Yeah,
So
but at
on
the-
that, oh, go ahead, Vagabond. Finish up. I'm sorry, and then I'll say whatever.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is that's how come is like no matter what Mark Hamill says, he did not create Luke Skywalker. He
Yeah.
portrayed him on the screen, and Luke
Mhm.
Skywalker is a completely different person. So that's how like you kind of have to like separate them.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, I do that with majority of actors, or whatever. Like, there's plenty of
Yeah.
actors or plenty of directors that I don't necessarily agree with. But with Mark Hamill, it's one of them people that I just gave up, or whatever. It's like, once again,
it's hard.
I'm like Isaac. It's like I agree with Isaac. Like I can watch the OT trilogy, no problem. But like every time when I see Mark Hamill on the screen or hear his voice, I'm just like, oh gosh, dude, I used to love you, dude. Like that's just how I feel. However, I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be a certain person that tells you to sell all your stuff because I don't get my way or whatever. Yeah.
Well,
to me,
follow up on that,
sweet lies on that.
I found out about Ian McKellen, and he's a very weird lefty from Hollywood, but I'm always going to love the character of Gandalf. He was written and created by J.R.R. Tolkien. That's a legendary
But
character.
he doesn't. He's not like an open crazy though.
And
here's the thing.
he shuts it down immediately. He's like, no. Do not lump me
He
in.
has had moments in the past. He's had little quippets, but you are right. As a whole, he doesn't let it ruin and control his whole life.
We're not
Yeah.
perfect people. Like
We're not
people that
perfect
say
people.
Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. They're retarded, but we let them live anyways. So,
Well, see, another thing with Hamill with me, I can't look at the Joker the same way.
The Joker is basically himself.
Yeah,
I can live with the Joker. Voice acting is a whole different thing. Like it's
voice acting is different. However,
yeah.
But that's what I'm telling people. Like, because I don't like Mark Hamill, I'm not gonna tell you to not like Mark Hamill. Like, I'm not telling you to boycott or anything. I don't do all that or whatever. Just for me personally,
highlight ABF.
Yeah, I agree with ABF.
It's really hard to do it. Yeah. What was that?
I agree with Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, he actually does it. That was more me trying to dunk on Hayden, but that's what I get for not understanding that people who take things out of context. Fuck everybody.
Oh Lord,
man, people who take things out of context are some of the worst people. They're awful.
They really are.
Yeah.
When they show their face, I take joy in dunking on them.
Yeah, I don't know. That's wild. It's absolutely wild. So what's the next subject, guys?
Well,
Nitsa.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh.
He's horrible.
Someone said to me, my
Okay.
mom, say, Daddy, you should.
Well, I think we're gonna move on to the next subject. Anyway,
yeah. Okay.
So, like, going into pop culture for the last 3 segments, just talk about like the Superman trailer fiasco. I know Phantom wanted to get his thoughts on it because he feels like a lot of people have been too hard on it or whatever. So, Phantom, I'm gonna let you talk first or whatever. Like, go ahead, bro.
Okay, so I've been watching a lot of people, especially on our side of the sphere of YouTube, have been like wanting to hate on the Superman trailer just to hate on it. Is it a perfect trailer? No. Have I like hated stuff in the trailer? Yeah, I mean the Guy Gardner stuff looks awful. I think the costume looks awful. I think his look is just going to be fucking terrible. But I'm willing to give it a chance. I think what it is that people on our side have this ingrained into us because we've been fucked over so many times with movies. We thought this movie was going to be so good, but yet it ended up being trash. From what I've seen of the Superman trailer, I'm going to give it a chance. I just think a lot of the criticisms are unwarranted. I know people were nitpicking, but the problem is that to hate something just to hate on it. You can't see the forest because of the trees at this point. And it's been a lot of people that have been doing it. And it's like, I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but that's just how I feel about. I mean, we had people like, oh, I mean, I can understand seeing Superman beat up and stuff, and it shows a weakness, but that just shows that this is not a Superman we're used to. That we've never seen a Superman like this, right?
Yeah. Also, hitting on the dog is a bit. It's just you're choosing a dog to hit on.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the trailer at all.
I feel like this and a lot of other things, and what
I'm with
Vagabundo is
ABF.
kind of talking about. You know, yeah, he's very inconsistent. But the whole thing is when you're talking about, you know, like people that are like, oh, but like people that say Picard season 3 was woke, get the fuck out of here. Like there was one or two lines where it was really good. The Enterprise D scene was amazing. But you know, there's a quote by Nietzsche. It says, "If you stare into the abyss will start to stare back at you." Like if you're looking for wokeness and things,
you're gonna find it.
You're gonna see it.
You will find it if you're. Yeah, but if you're looking for that, you'll find even from a morsel of something that might not have anything to do with being woke, you will attribute it to woke, and you have to not.
Some of the stuff.
That's how we get. Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying some of the stuff I watch on the regular, which is more Eastern, and if you look at it as woke, because half the there's characters that are women that you'd be like, oh, it's a girl boss. It's not. But if you look at it through a woke lens or trying to find something woke, every show is going to look woke to you, and when they're not.
Yeah.
Well,
see,
this happens in anime a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is how I see. Excuse me, Vagabond. I'm gonna make this point real quick. I'm just saying at this point, even if something good comes out, people are going to look for the wokeness in there, and they'll say, "Oh,
you're not having fun with the movie."
With Doom Prophecy, right? Doom Prophecy. We know that the witches they're girl bosses. They're written that way, and you know, and hey, Doom Prophecy was actually pretty good. We'll be talking about that here in a little bit. But for me, I think like I don't know if it's me or like I've seen people are just hating on this trailer to hate on it to be part of the cool kids club. You know what I mean? They want to like hate on it to be like, okay, my favorite YouTubers hate it, so I'm going to hate it for the same reasons, which apples and oranges, man.
Okay,
it's like,
can I say something? Can I say something? Oh.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick? And I'll give it right back to you, Vagabond. Like, you know, what I'm starting to get a little tired of is like some of the comic book community anyway. Because the thing is, we had so many storylines where everything is grounded in reality or whatever. And you know what? I kind of want to go back to some of those old school 90s movies or whatever, and like the Superman movies back in the 70s or whatever. What I'm trying to say is, guys, it's okay to have a little bit of whimsical every once in a while. It's okay to have a little bit of camp inside a superhero movie every once in a while. Like, you know, of course, you know, within reason, you know, we don't want Crypto to be talking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think that's a little too much. I think we can all agree on that.
That might be a bit too far.
I think it would be a bit too far. But, you know, like I had arguments with my friends saying like, oh, like Batman. Oh Lord.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Now we're
no.
gonna have a long talk after this stream, buddy.
Oh my goodness. But I was gonna say, like, I literally had like long talks with some of my friends that were like always saying that, oh, I can't stand the old school Batman because it was just too campy and childish. Dude, that stuff is funny, bro. Like, why do you always have to make it? Everything has to be dark and gritty, my guy. Like,
was unique. It was unique. It was funny as hell. If it wasn't for Adam West, we probably would never have a live action Batman show at that time. They literally wrote the show for Adam West because they loved Adam West.
Yeah. And his two animated movies he made before he passed away were fucking amazing, by the way.
Were amazing. Yeah, amazing. It proves that you can do campiness.
Yeah, it was so good.
What I'm trying to say is, guys, like, you guys are trying, like, everybody's trying to be like an edgy teenager, and it's just annoying now, bro. Like, every superhero movie doesn't have to be the same, grounded in reality, dark and gritty.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, I for like literally, and I crap you not, and I'll give it right to you, Vagabond. Like, for James Gunn's Batman, I really want to hear a Holy Jeepers Batman from Robin. Like, you give me that, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear it. That's all I'm just saying. That's it. Go ahead, Vagabond. You can talk, all brother.
Right. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. No, that's funny. that was a deal off the Umar quote. I was gonna say, I was saying that, like, we see this in anime, especially with a lot of newer fans, that, like, people who just got into anime now and didn't grow up with it, like, there's anime and manga for about every type of person there is in this world. One of my favorite series has a gay scene in it, and it's the manliest anime ever, Berserk. So if you like, there's a scene where Griffith is in this tower with this old rich white dude, this rich king or whatever, and they needed money for their kingdom, and Casca looks up and sees him butt ass naked hanging over the balcony, and she's like, oh my god. Well, you could tell that from her facial expression. But if someone watched that today and didn't watch anything else from Berserk or read the manga for anything else from Berserk and just saw that one scene, they're putting homosexuality into this fucking book or whatever. Its book has gone woke or something like there's like, okay, you can have other types of characters or whatever. Doesn't mean everything is woke or whatever at the same time. Like, we grew up, Powerpuff Girls hymn was like some transvestite demon shit or whatever.
Yeah, it was. Dude, Looney Tunes, freaking Bugs Bunny was cross-dressing. Come on, dog. Like, you gonna call that woke now?
Monsters are the most interesting people.
I want to go back to the time where the bad guys were the flamboyant queers and the good guys were the strong masculine archetype figure, not the other way around, where it's always, now you go to see any movie, the bad guy is the straight white guy and the heroes are these biracial, bisexual, transist, the thing. We need to go back to, and not, when I say go back, I don't mean go back in time, I just mean into good storytelling. We need good storytelling again, is what we need.
Well, see, if you look at, say, like the tokusatsu of fucking Japan, like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and stuff like that, they have gender bending characters, but they don't. That's not the focus of their character. You have people that are flamboyant as hell. I mean, Mo will recognize what I'm about to say. A lot of fucking wrestlers back in the day were flamboyant. Gorgeous George was one of them. He was a straight guy that acted like a faggot. And Gorgeous George. I mean, who was the guy that was that had the butterfly tattoo and had the pigtails? He was a British dude. Adrian Street. Pretend to be a gay guy. Happily married, straight as a fucking arrow.
Oh yeah,
you can have somebody. You can have somebody.
Yeah,
Goldust. You can have somebody that plays that as long as it's not the. I mean, nowadays you have gay people who get mad for a straight person to play a gay character.
You can't represent it,
Well, you know,
mofo.
if
That's what you
if you
wanted,
guys
right?
notice something, if you guys notice something here, Denzel Washington, the GOAT himself, one of the greatest actors of our time, that's not even an argument. He had to do a gay kissing scene for this new Gladiator film. And if you notice, he had to go and get baptized a couple weeks later because he felt so dirty about himself. So I mean, there is a correlation there, and I
Yeah.
don't know. I just think obviously we know they're trying to push some Holly weird crap in every story they're putting out now.
Well,
And
like,
Yeah.
because even like in the past, you didn't have to show everything to, like, you don't have to show and tell everything for the audience. So you would
Yeah.
have scenes where you see like shadow figures, like the Rocky Picture Horror Show, right? Where, like, okay, there were scenes in there where you just
Tim
see the
Curry.
shadow image of them. Yeah, you don't have to like actually
Yeah.
show nothing. You know what I'm saying? The problem is like we have to have everything right in our face, and a part of that, it would suck modern days is like it is to push an agenda a bit, where it's like, oh, we need to have this in people's faces or we won't be recognized or whatever.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say this? What I'm trying to say, and I'm just talking to our side. I'm talking strictly just to our side, not the other side. I don't want our side, and I said this before when I met all you guys. What I don't want our side to do is end up being like that side over there, where like we're grading things so freaking hard. We're grading because like I understand we got burnt. You know, it's like a bad ex-girlfriend, bro. We got burnt in entertainment or whatever. But guys, there's always another better female out there. If that one girl hurt you or whatever, I guarantee you there's somebody else. There's a lot of women in the sea. What I'm trying to say is, dude, we got to start using this more, okay? Because, like, I've seen so many people, like, you know, and I'm just going to say, Beardo, I'm just calling out Beardo for this one. You're telling me that you don't like the trailer because the collar, because, like, they had a different suit. How about this? Just devil's advocate right here. You know, just something to think about. Weirdo, and I love your content, bro. There's no hate. This is just criticism. What if Superman has two different suits?
Because we know one of them gets damaged. You know,
I'm just saying, man. Like,
yeah. And I have to say, I actually like crypto. I like the crypto.
I would just say on top of that, I didn't like the suit. It doesn't ruin the trailer. I'm still thinking like, I think my criticism. That's one criticism. I think that I was very underwhelmed, not impressed with the trailer. I don't think it sucked, but I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't know. I went into it already not liking James Gunn. I'm not a James Gunn fan, and this didn't make me any more of a fan. But still, I'm still willing to accept if that I could be potentially wrong. I'm like, let's see if he can prove me wrong. Let's see. You know,
there was.
See, I like James Gunn stuff, but I can like sit here and tell you, like, you know, once again, I said this plenty of times. I like most of James Gunn's work. I think Guardians 2 is his weakest movie, in my opinion, or whatever. But for the most part, you know, like, if you're telling me now, like, would I pick him to do a Superman movie? No, not really, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm not going to blindly follow James Gunn, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I mean, he honestly, out of, like, you know, I always said this. Would you rather have a guy that somewhat cares about superheroes and, like, loves what he's doing or whatever, or would you rather have, like, another corporate head just to ruin DC and not have make sure DC gets destroyed forever? That's how I feel. Like it's either this or that or whatever. But you know,
I will like to say
Go ahead.
Isaac, remember that clip that ABF showed us at the start of the monster show, Isaac?
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commando.
I remember
that clip
that totally. So I went into it being like, I'm of the impression James Gunn, this is my opinion. I think he's kind of a one-hit wonder. I think Guardians 1 was his best work, and I think it's been increasingly slightly downhill from there. That's just my opinion. And after that Creature Commandos clip, he's a very politically charged Hollywood person. I think he's making that blatantly obvious.
Yeah,
So
just to preface
made me
what the
that made
clip
me lose a lot
is,
of
it's
credibility
at the
for him.
start where it's basically bashing all the anti-woke YouTubers. Doesn't mean that the Superman show is going to be bad. It's just a little cause for concern.
I would
And-
say,
Yeah.
it's
And that's fair.
It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, it's just ABF
yeah.
said that people have forgotten about that clip, like it's kind of forgot about it. So I wanted to kind of bring attention to make
and
sure no
we
one
can
forgets
preface
about
this
it.
just to elaborate on that one slight bit is that really
Yeah, it's just
really politically left weirdos have made a lot of movies that we all love. Remember
Yeah,
that a lot of the movies
most
that we all love were made by Hollywood weirdos, and the
most
thing
of
is,
them
Hollywood,
are.
Hollywood weirdos can still make artistic products that we can appreciate as long as they
Yeah.
try to keep their politics out of it.
Yeah, the Superman show movie looks good. I hope it's good.
I hope it's
I
great
have the
or whatever.
I
I'm
have
just
the
telling
groundhog.
people.
I have the groundhog
Yeah.
if you want to watch it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go ahead and let's
All
pop
I'm just
down. Thank
telling-
you, ABF.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a
All I'm just gonna say
Groundhog
is this,
Day
guys.
2
Just
trailer?
yeah. There's a Groundhog Day true. Oh Lord. Talk
want me
about
to-
creatively bankrupt.
Yeah,
Do you
you
wanna-
play the music. No,
Okay.
you better not play the music. There's copyrighted music in it.
Okay.
It is.
But basically,
Okay.
this is about his kid. If this is real.
Oh Lord, Bill Murray. You need money, don't you, brother?
The man is old.
This is
How
my
does
first
he
time
not
seeing this
know?
trailer. I didn't even know it was out.
I didn't even know it existed.
My thing is,
Of course
I
he
don't know
has
if
a
it's
daughter.
real or not. I don't know if it's real or not though. They love splicing this shit together and make a fake trailer every time.
ABF, is it an actual legit trailer? Like,
Well, you could probably look it up real quick. Hold
I
on.
mean, the account is verified, but I'm not sure that means much. I mean,
Wait, so
it's just
it's
just part of. That's what it seems like. It's her daughter. His daughter's going through Groundhog Day.
I don't think this is real.
It's just the watermark under right here. It makes it look fishy.
I don't believe it.
I would
I'm
bet
gonna look it
99%.
up.
I would say 99% not real.
Yeah, the Cage Studio right underneath there.
Okay, while
Kinda.
we're talking about this, I want to clear something up from off the hip. The chat from was it the other night about the Crocodile Dundee shit. I want to clear something up.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real trailer because look at these look at the videos.
Yeah, so I want to clear something up. When I seen that saying that beloved Crocodile Dundee star has passed away, they had a picture of Paul Hogan and a crocodile. Didn't say nothing about being the goddamn crocodile dying. I mean, when you
Wait,
looked
what?
at that, what would you fucking say? Oh, it's Paul Hogan that died.
You know what you do? You vet your sources. That's what you do. I agreed. I initially understood that, but no, you fucked up, sir.
Just click a link.
That's right.
Well, the thing was, I was
For
going
sure.
off of even there was like up on YouTube, there were people that were saying that it was he that died, and then like later on they said, "Oh no, it's just the crocodile." I'm like,
I don't care about a crocodile.
I do.
I mean, if you're gonna cook it, maybe.
They probably say.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, like Doom Prophecy 2. Like you guys loved that show. Like, what did you guys think about it?
I have to tell you that last episode, the finale, it landed. It stuck the land. The show it was a slow burn. Then that last episode was really good.
Yeah,
What do you
the
think,
last
Isaac?
episode was the best episode of the season. I mean, that's without a doubt. Obviously, the show is a slow burn. I really mentally I separate the show into like two halves. The first 3 episodes and the second 3. The first 3 really were, I think, an unnecessarily long slow burn. I think they could have picked it up a little bit more. That's one gripe about it. But besides that, once you get into it, and if you really like enjoy the world building and lore and all that stuff, and if you're a big fan of the movies that have already come out, it ties right into it. It's thousands of years before, but it ties right into it with lore. It gives so much context. I think we're going to try to not spoil much in case people haven't seen it, but still, I haven't read the books. I want to read the books, so I can't speak off of that. But like I said, in conjunction with the movies, which I love with their faults, it was a good show, and I'm glad to see that it was renewed for a second season. I'm gonna look forward to that, as well as the third movie. So, I think overall, if you're a Dune fan, watch it for sure.
I mean, pretty much, we gave every episode an 8 out of 10. Just about
I mean, I would say I gave
7
some
to
as
an
low
8.
as a 7, as low as a 7 up to a 9 for the last episode. But that's also subjective rating. That's a personal preference type of thing, not necessarily the quality of each one. That's just how much I enjoyed it.
I mean, the world building was superb, and I know people. This is bringing back like to the Superman trailer thing. People are going to look at, the Ben Gensler are boss girls. Well, duh, they're the main villains of the fucking show.
I would say girl boss isn't even the right necessarily word for it, because they weren't physically superior to male counterparts at all.
Mentally, yes, but physically, no.
They use magic and witchcraft and weapons and poisons and conniving, but they never it wasn't the girl boss where like this 120-pound girl is whipping around this 300-pound dude in a fight. It wasn't anything like that ever.
They're more like they work in the shadow behind the scene characters and connive for other events that happen in the future.
And they're evil witches, and they're the bad ones. They're evil.
So ABS said about he tried, but the characters wouldn't likable. Desmond Hart was fire.
Here's the thing.
Desmond Hart was.
The characters are not, the witches anyway, are not supposed to be likable. You're supposed to hate them. They are literally the equivalent of if not to get into it, but the equivalent of the people in real life who are behind the scenes, pulling the strings, shadow government stuff, who are causing all these travesties. Yeah, through history, globalism, all that type of stuff. They are the equivalent of globalism, where in this Dune universe, from my understanding, you have all these independent empires and families and great houses, and behind the scenes, all of these witches, the Sisterhood Order, are trying to, over the course of years, generations, conquer it and control it from behind the scenes. So that's just the way it is.
Fair enough.
You know?
Fair enough.
And
ABF.
it's not, and I think I agree with ABF. It's not going to cater to everyone at all. You know,
And
it's so much.
It shouldn't.
It's just. I think it's an equivalent of kind of like the Batman movie that came out in 22. You're either going to like the pace of the storytelling or you're not. It's just a personal preference.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because I was watching it with you guys, but I just said man, this is way too boring for me. But enjoy the show. Literally enjoy the show, guys. It was just not for me or whatever. So
Yeah, make sure everybody down in the description. We got everybody's links in the description down below, but I mean, to me, I liked it. It's I was excited to see the next episode and the next episode. It wasn't like Creature Commandos. We watched 2 episodes and that was it.
2 episodes and we got bored.
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for it all to be done, and then I can just binge watch it, and then I'll do a review on it, whatever.
Yeah, I got bored halfway through the second episode of that.
I will give it this. It's not necessarily the type of show you may rewatch a ton of times over and over, but still, if you're really nerdy for the lore and stuff, you're kind of willing to sit through some boring stuff.
I mean, you wanna know what's the crazy part? There's a lot of people that love Creature Commandos. I'm seeing it on some stuff on our side, and some people on the other side love Creature Commandos. And you know what? That's good, bro. That's how it should be. To be honest with you, that's how it should be. We can't keep on just we can't keep on just saying oh, we hate stuff. We gotta give praise to some stuff, some good stuff, dude. Like, I'm serious. Like, it irritates me when we always have to hate on something.
If it deserves it.
Yeah, if it deserves it, or whatever.
Trying to
Yeah,
meet a quota, which a lot of people do. They're like, oh, well, not everything's what it was for a long time in 2020.
yeah.
There's a lot of woke shit. It was
Yeah.
nothing but.
See, when you try to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one.
Appeal to nobody.
And I stand on the hill. It's a hot take that like I love the Dune movies. Zendaya, yeah, not a good casting. I totally get that, but like, I think those are the best. Those horrible casting actually, but those are, in my opinion, the best movies that have come out this decade so far. Personally,
I like the Doom. The Doom movies were so good that I decided I wanted to read the actual books.
Me too.
But
Here's
the thing when you're talking about like, you know, watch a movie by Akira Kurosawa, the best movie maker, best director,
Seven Samurai.
writer.
Yeah,
No, it's called I Live in Fear. It's about it's about a guy that is so afraid that they're going to drop another A-bomb on him that he just cannot live his own life. And it's you might as well put a paper mask on him or somebody that's afraid of wokeness, you know, in movies and stuff like that. He just finds the worst in every part of his life, and he cannot live his own life.
I can't do that, man. I literally can't do that or whatever.
Like you have to meter and understand and take a unbiased as much as you can. We're all biased. That's just we're kids.
Well,
But,
see, that's what the not to bring it back to Kwanzaa, but it's the perfect segment for back to Kwanzaa because a lot of these woke. No, I'm serious. A lot of these woke leftists, they're looking for a problem in society with white people. Everything. That's where we get articles like math is racist.
That's true.
Or
air is racist. Air is racist.
Yeah. Coming on time, coming to places on time is racist.
Air is racist towards white people because our nostrils are much smaller.
You guys remember? You remember that thing that the outdoors was racist? Remember that damn shit?
Yeah.
Chapstick. Well, in that case, Mo, chapstick is racist too because black people require more of it. So.
Well, sunscreen is racist. It doesn't cater to black people's
Yeah.
needs. You know,
it doesn't cater to black people. We're walking sunscreen, man. That's what I heard.
If we're gonna go that far, work boots are racist.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus.
But it's the perfect example when if you're looking for racism, you're gonna find it in things that
you're gonna find it everywhere.
If you're looking for something bad, you're gonna find something bad.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here waiting for when can I cash in on that white privilege they told me about because I've not been seeing it.
Yeah, you seen the white privilege episode of Beavis and Butthead?
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's freaking hilarious.
Whatever they want. I think they were just leaving a formally peaceful protest after that.
They're like, wait, we have white privilege.
White privilege.
White privilege here.
Yeah. Move around. White privilege is coming through.
When Beavis says like, we're trying to shift the paradigm, and I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm done. That's great.
Oh man.
No, but
well, this is going to be our last segment right here. Has anybody watched episode 7 of Landman?
Yes,
I did. Yes.
Yes,
I haven't. But
I haven't.
Go ahead.
I think Isaac and I are the only one who's seen it on the panel.
White privilege.
I would just say it's the funniest episode of the entire series so far. It was incredibly wholesome as well.
Yeah.
My favorite episode so far. I think Billy Bob Thornton kills it, but he wasn't even to me my favorite part of the episode. It was the ladies. There was actually some really heartfelt stuff for real.
Yeah.
And other reasons, but So what'd you think? What'd you think of it?
I mean, for someone who has not seen any of the episodes prior, I did think it was a good episode, especially the father coming in and defending his,
his daughter.
Not defending his daughter or not. I mean, I wouldn't say defending, but still kind of how fathers still
being
treat their daughter. Being
a parent.
Still treat them like a kid in some way, but in this instance, it's for the better.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't stand the daughter, dude. She irritates the hell out of me, bro. Like,
I agree with that.
she's
I
hot,
agree.
but like, she's annoying. Yeah.
I won't say this much. The episode before this one, when Billy Bob sees his son in the hospital and he drives to that encampment and goes to that dude's house and they fuck them up, that hits me.
Don't you ever come near my family? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always say that.
I think this has got to be my favorite portrayal that Billy Bob has done. And I mean, I love Billy Bob Thornton. I love his movies.
He's such a good actor too. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope this gets
Yeah. Overall, I mean,
hope it does.
Oh, it's definitely gonna get a season 2, man.
Most likely.
But overall, like they gave like the women some more roles in this episode. The mom, when you think you know the mom, you really don't know the mom. She surprised me, like how much of a caregiver she is. So I thought the scenes in that one where she's talking with the old people, I thought that was really, really, really cool right there. So she's not just a quote unquote gold digger wife or whatever. She's like actually a good person, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it. I think we're done.
Okay, now it's time for some outros. Vagabond, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow I'll be on Rogues Gallery. Usually there every Friday, and then I might stream later tonight. If not, I'll stream during this weekend. And again, sometime in January, maybe towards the end of January, I should be starting I Swear It's Not Hentai podcast. And
I definitely want to be on the first episode.
Me too.
All right.
Me too.
Me too.
All right. It's honestly going to be open room for other people to come on and whatnot. Once in a while there will be like themes where I'm working on a game show aspect of it too, which we played once in a while.
Oh,
cool.
Where it basically each guest is going to have like their own, pick their 5 waifus, and then we do like a waifu battle royale. See who's number 1.
Lord.
And then guests at the end, guests also get to contribute to voting and stuff like that. So just working on that out. But other than that, ABF, the whole theme, there is no actual hentai. So,
and I know nothing about anime.
Yeah, I mean, you can come on. It's like I said, it's
well, if you ever need a normie perspective, someone that's totally ignorant to the entire genre,
well,
there you go.
About that, there is going to be episodes where I give people who normally don't watch certain animes at all, I give them homework where they watch nothing long like One Piece, but like they get 12 episodes to watch a weird obscure anime, and after they binge watch every episode, we come on the podcast and talk about it.
That's interesting. Nagarnal is a degenerate, and we all know that.
Isaac, what you got coming up, man?
I'm just still doing what I'm doing. I'm pretty much just active on X and YouTube at the moment, expanding into the new year with content creation. I'm going to be putting out more videos talking about just political and pop cultural stuff as I see fit, and trying to make more memes. And but I also want to increase in my content output, and it's been fun. So appreciate you guys having me on. It's always fun. So
So, Mo, what you got coming up?
Well, we have on New Year's Day, we have Late and Gay with the GCA. I believe it's Smooth the DJ is going to be there. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
Ooh,
I can't
nice.
remember. Yeah, so he's a pretty fun hang. Great mod.
Okay.
Better than Nagarnal, if I may say. Hot take.
That's not hard.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
But other than that,
you just attacked the king of the mods.
He didn't attack Eric K ever. I didn't remember hearing him do that.
Or K-Man.
Yes. So on January 6th, as oh bullshit. Sorry, Nagarnal. I'm just from one Mick to another. I love you. But on January 6th, Monday, January 6th at 6 p.m., I'm going to be on a stream with Drunk 3PO and a few other people. It'll be called the Monday
nice.
Hangover. It's going to be crazy, man. So I hope you all show up to be in the audience there. But
Oh, we definitely will be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm sure you
Oh, yeah,
will.
for sure.
I'm sure you will.
What time will that be, Mo? What time will that be?
6 p.m. Eastern is the 10
Eastern?
So, yeah, the only time that matters.
Damn right.
Yeah. So I'll be doing that. But other than that, I'll be in the Discord. I'll always be hanging out in the voice chat because I love all you guys. You guys are so much fun to hang out with. You guys have gotten me through some less than spectacular times in my life where I might have been stressed out or stuff like that. But that's why I love you guys. For the homies should be at 500 subscribers right now. And if they're not, I'll make sure it happens. If it's within my power. You guys are awesome. It's really fun to hang out with you guys.
Thank you, brother.
Fuck Isaac.
Back at you, Mo. And I disregard your advances. So thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Bolo, what you got coming up?
Well, I have going over the whole Korea's punching bag because every week he gives me content. Outside of that, not anything else that's drama that goes on over in Asia. Mostly is what I've been covering now.
Bet.
Yeah.
All right, Crease. I know what the topic is for Saturday night, so I'll let you do what you're gonna do, and I can throw what the topic is for Saturday night. So what you got coming up?
Yeah, Saturday night. Of course, KSW. I might not be there. I'm not sure. I'm 50-50 on that, but I'll let you guys know, whatever. And of course, of course we got the stream next week or whatever. So going to take care of that. And once again, still want to thank Mo for last night, and thanks to the GCA for that, letting me come on your guys' stream, that Christmas stream. So fun last night. So I appreciate that, brother. So, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I by the way, I had no idea we're gonna get that many viewers. So
that was such a blast last night.
Dude, you got over 1K
Yeah.
views on that stream because of the rage you got last night.
It's right under 2K right now.
Respect.
Right under 2K.
Respect.
Oh,
all
man.
because
It's awesome, dude.
By the way, if you watch Ryan's stream, the reason that we got that is because Very Dark turned off her raids. So we were next in line, which is great. I love to steal views from women. So that's good.
That's
deal.
awesome.
Nice.
Repeal the 19th.
Repeal the 19th.
Hell yeah. Phantom.
Okay.
What you got coming up, bro?
We got a couple announcements. So next Tuesday, New Year's Eve, 9:00 Eastern, here on the Homies channel, we're gonna have a New Year's Eve celebration, a party. We will have our regular show on Thursday. This Saturday night on Killing Saturdays with Anime, we're going to talk about upcoming animes that we're really excited to see, and also animes that we've been watching recently. I don't know if we're going to have a guest on there yet or not.
What day is that?
Saturday night. Saturday night.
I'm down to come on.
Also, on my main channel on January 20th, Inauguration Day, we're going to have a live stream watching Donald Trump being sworn in as the 47th president. And pretty much that's it. And being on here again next week. That's pretty much all for me. I'm in Discord everywhere, Phantom X. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. And Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I stand with Multi with that.
I stand with whoever agrees that it's a mid movie. I don't care if it's Christmas or not. It's all right. It's a good action.
Lies.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't agree with Isaac. It's not a movie, but it's not a Christmas movie.
It's a really
Yeah, so
It's a really
Isaac
decent
eats well done
Yeah.
steak.
It's a decent action movie, and Lethal Weapon kicks its ass. Okay, just saying.
We can't take anyone that eats well done steak.
Oh,
seriously.
it's a Christmas movie. You know, I gotta fuck with you.
Isaac's never coming back.
Yeah, I think he'll be banned from the homies because of that take. Now playing.
You can ban.
Yeah.
You can ban these.
All right, let's get up out of here, fandom.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming in tonight. Big shout out to Big Dog Jake. Love you, brother. I hope you're having fun. Florida is underwater at this point in time. He gave me a message that he will be returning with a vengeance sometime after the first of the year. Thank you guys for getting us to 100 subscribers. We lost one, but now we're back at 100 subscribers again.
I checked. It said 101.
And so
101?
now,
Yeah, it said 101.
So at this point, we are here every Thursday night, 9:00 Eastern. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you to the GCA. If it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be the homies. We really appreciate your input and being our friends. And
Join the GCA Discord.
You know what? To give you thanks. I appreciate the fact that you don't share every foible and misstep that I say on stream. I really appreciate it because that would mean you would be an asshole, but you're not. You don't do that. You just kind of let me get away with some of my missteps. So thank you, fandom.
Well, I had to make room for the custom intros. I had to get rid of the one where you're famous saying in it,
which was on ABF's channel, by the way. It ends up on every other channel except for the damn channel.
It may have been shared with other channels that you're not aware of yet. So we'll just see how that circulates.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And you were pretty clippable tonight too.
Free
Just
advertising.
saying.
So it was a good stream, guys.
Great stream. Thank you guys for coming in. Until next time, I'm FedMX. He's Ebola. That's Mo. We got Vagabond. We got Isaac. And we got MMA Crease. This has been the Homies Podcast.
Forever.
Happy New Year and Wakanda Forever.
Ever.
Wakanda forever.
We are out. Have a amazing Happy New Year. And we'll be seeing you guys next Tuesday night.
Wakanda forever.
For our blowout.
Wakanda forever.
2 years.
Wakanda.
Like the stream, nerds.
We talking about the life we know. Laughs and vibes, the good times flow. Homies gather, let the stories grow. Screaming loud, let the wisdom show. Late nights, we ain't slowing down. Mic in hand, we own this town. From the heart, every word profound. For the homies, let that love ring